Hi guys, it's me and we are going to be reviewing my top 5 favorite Funko Pops. So let's get started. Number 5, my 5th favorite Funko Pop is my Inosuke Hashibira Funko Pop. So yeah, this is a pretty cool Funko Pop, mainly because I like Inosuke and the Demon Slayer. And for some reason the head is just like, I don't know, it's so big, but like I like it, the big head and stuff. The only problem with this is that if you try this base and he doesn't stay on the base, even though he doesn't even stay on the base that good. If I held him, held the base, then he would just instantly fall off. And even if you did take him off the base, he falls off even easier. So yeah, that's why. So that's pretty much why Inosuke didn't get any higher. It's just because of the base problem. But I mean, yeah, these swords are also a little bit bendable, so you have to be careful with that. And yeah, also make sure you're holding, if you're moving the pop by hand, make sure you hold the head and the base, or because if you're just holding the base, then you might drop it because the base is loose. At least on my Inosuke. I don't know about yours, but yeah. Moving on to my 4th favorite Funko Pop. Number 4 is Ichiro Kirishima. Now, technically not a normal Ichiro Kirishima because this is him in his unbreakable form. And he is one of my favorite characters in My Hero Academia. So, I had to throw My Hero Academia Pop in here. So I threw him in. And yeah, his hair is pretty jagged and rocky, and his face is all rough, and it has the teeth. And then he has all the spiky arms, although he should have the sleeves because when he goes into Unbreakable, he has sleeves and stuff. And then he has this little cloak behind here. But I mean, this is a great pop, but the only problem I have with this is that this one swivels way more than a normal pop. So if you get an Ichiro Kirishima, be careful of the swiveling because this goes way too fast. And yeah, I had to be careful while handling this. But I was just showing you how he swivels a little bit more than normal pops. But yeah, our next pop on the list, number 3, you already saw it. It is Time Skip Boruto. Now this one is really cool because Boruto isn't my favorite character of Boruto. My favorite characters in Boruto are probably, I don't know, maybe Mitsuki or Inojin. But I want Snake Sage with Mitsuki, and I have an Inojin Funko Pop. But I'm probably going to get some more Funko Pops in Boruto, like Sasuke Boruto, because I like the design, and Snake Sage with Mitsuki because it just looks cool. But with that out of the way, here we have, it's a pretty cool pop. I mean, it's simple, but it's so cool at the same time. He has the 2 whiskers, he has the Jogan, the Karma seal going all the way on his hand. Now, originally when I got this pop, I didn't know what the Karma seal was, but now I do. So, I mean, yeah. And then he has the cross through his headband and the cross down. And he has his hair, banana hair. And then he has a sword. Then he has his little cloak or cape thing flowing. And then he has this little buckle, just like Sasuke's. And his little jacket, I don't know if you can see it there, but he's in a pose. He's in a cool pose, although this one, I have to admit, it could have came with a stand because I know it's standing right now. It's just sometimes it can fall like this and not look as cool. So basically on the back, it's the same thing. And I don't know what this thing is on Boruto's hair, although on Boruto, I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips of it, and oh my gosh. Boruto's voice, I can't stand it. Why? His voice is so high pitched. I mean, I didn't expect his voice to sound exactly like Naruto's, but still, it doesn't sound good. But anyway, with that out the way, the next 2 Funko Pops are going to be amazing. So, our number 2 spot, and this is where we start off Funko Moments, I mean, even though it's like technically 2 Funko Pops or a Funko moment, I'm still counting it. But number 2 spot, you probably have guessed it because you only have 2 anime Funko Pop moments. It's Tanjiro versus Rui. Now this pop, I really like this pop. It's one of the Funko moments. It's my second Funko moment I have, and the first one is over there. We're gonna put that there and see. This one has a lot of detail in it because if you feel on Rui's clothes, he has all the spider webs, and if you look over here, no, let me get the other side. He has the 12. He has lower 5 here. Then we have Tanjiro. I'm gonna switch this around. Tanjiro's hair looks the same in the anime. Then you have a scar. Then you have more bruises and stuff. Then you have Tanjiro using sun breathing, or AKA Hinokami Kagura. And I remember in this episode Hinokami, this was just an epic fight, and Rui even has his red hands just like in the anime, so he could empower his threads. And then you see he has his hair coming up, and then he has his red belt, and then Tanjiro has his Harori, Hanafuda earrings. What else does he have? He has his little Demon Slayer, let me get a closer look on that. He has his boots and stuff. Now this would have been number 1, but for one small problem. Now this was a hard decision, okay, between this and number 1, but I had to choose something, and because that one is a bigger set piece and stuff. But on the back, as you see here, what is that yellow paint? Was that supposed to be from the Hinokami Kagura, and they just like misplaced it over here? But like the Hinokami Kagura, this isn't just yellow paint, it looks like resin. So I mean, yeah, and also Tanjiro can move his head a little in an uncomfortable fashion, like forward and backward, which he's not supposed to do, and stuff. And so can Rui, so it's not technically attached very well, but even though that, it's still a great Funko Pop. And now, for number one. But before that, really quick, we have some honorable mentions that I don't have with me, but we have 2 honorable mentions. So we have Joker from Persona 5. Now, even though it's not in an anime, I thought I'd mention it because the game looks a lot like an anime, and the Funko Pop is great and stuff. I would have put it on number 3. If not, I would have put it on the list. Number 3, I would have put it above Warta. But if not for the fact that he was just, he wasn't anime. And the Ninja Turtles, and I know what you're saying, hold on, the Ninja Turtles aren't anime. Now, that's what you would be saying, but a while, was it the 90s or the early 2000s, I forget, but they made a Ninja Turtles anime that only was 2 parts, but I thought I had mentioned it because it's just wacky. Okay, now for our number 1 pick. And here we have it, folks. Number 1, Naruto versus Sasuke. So I think, personally, this fight was amazing. I mean, when I was playing it, they adapted it into Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 so well. When I was playing it, I was just like, wait, what is going on? I was just like, boop, 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 just pressing buttons and looking at the spectacle. It was just such a surprise. And this might have a little bit of dust on it because I haven't touched this in a while. But yeah, Naruto has a signature bright yellow hair. His shirt is blown off just because of the black. They've been fighting for a little bit. He has his signature yellow clothes. He's splashing off the water. He has his Rasengan, or no, not Rasengan. It's Rasengan. I have one in real life, by the way, too. And you could see he's damaged and bruised. He's like hurt because they've been battling for a while. And now we move on to the middle, which we'll move on to Sasuke, and then we'll move on to the middle. So basically, here, Sasuke has his signature clothes, but his belt's thrown off again, just like Naruto's shirt. And then he has, originally, I thought this was a Chidori mixed with Amaterasu. I'm sorry about that, because I was totally wrong. That's an Onyx Chidori. Am I saying that right? Onyx Chidori? Yeah. But I learned that this was an Onyx Chidori and not Chidori mixed with Amaterasu. So, I mean, yeah, it has all the lightning bolts, and then here's the Onyx Chidori, although I could have made it a little bit more gray to make it clear that it's an Onyx Chidori and not a Chidori mixed with Amaterasu, but, I mean, he does mix it, what was it, Indra's Arrow with Amaterasu, empowered with the tailed beast. I mean, I think Sasuke could have won the fight because he had the Susanoo, he had Indra's Arrow, he mixed it with Amaterasu, he has the 6-Tome Rinnegan, and he had the tailed beast. He had the tail, all 9 tailed beasts' power. And Naruto, what did he have? He had Sage's 6 past mode and just some 9 tails chakra. I think Sasuke should have won. He already had so much. He had the Susanoo, 6-Tome Rinnegan. Also, I call it okay, here's the thing. I call it 6-Tome Rinnegan because most people call it Ren Sharingan, but I call it 6-Tome Rinnegan just because, here's the thing. Remember the Ren Sharingan that Madara had and Kaguya? What color were they? Red. But Sasuke's, it was purple. So that's why I think it's a 6-Tome Rinnegan, and that's why I call it that. And I have a Funko Pop of his 6-Tome Rinnegan, but it's closed, just as you see, it was doing damage to his eyes. But yeah, you can see Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and yeah, he basically has his spiky hair and stuff. And then if you look closely, what's that? It's a leaf, just like in the anime. So I mean, yeah, see, I wish that leaf was like green instead of brown because it looks weird brown, even though it's like green in the anime. But I mean, I'm not buying another pop just because of a green leaf in the middle. Nah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the brown leaf. I just think it should have been green. There shouldn't have been a variant where it was brown. But I mean, if you feel the Onyx Chidori, it kind of feels nice in a way. It's smooth. But yeah, I mean, I really like this pop. So yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you never miss our videos. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Bye.